I like men that dress like men. It's crazy.
This person wears a dress and they're a man, you wouldn't want to be their friend. That's my choice.
It's not a fucking picking a dog. This is not picking an animal out the zoo. This is not. These are human born rights. What's up guys, and it's Viral Ken here, back at it again with another motherfucking YouTube video for y'all. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ken, I'm from Wisconsin, I'm 21 and I'm fruity, yeah. Welcome here, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a weirdo, don't be a hater, like, thumbs up, subscribe, and turn post notifications on. And yeah, don't be a weirdo, haters block, weirdos block, family block. Y'all know how I go. And if you want to find out why I had to cut off my straight friend that's an ally to our community, you know, keep watching. This topic is very sensitive. It's very, you know, it's just fresh off the rip, just happened, you know. This is how shitty and ghetto my Pride Month started off, but you know what I'm saying? Receipts will be provided, you know, evidence will be enclosed. I'm gonna mention a name because, I mean, it's pretty evident who I'm talking about on my channel. Because this was my last in-person friend, and she was in my vlog for my birthday. If you're new here, literally, you can just go back and see who I'm talking about, or if you've been here, you already know who I'm talking about. This is so ghetto. This is so crazy. I'm like kind of like over it. This happened like 3 days ago now, 4 days ago. It still hasn't like really emotionally hit me yet, but we can just start off where the messages lead itself. So this has been my friend for almost over a whole year, literally over a year. Because I met her like at my job when I worked at Goodwill, and that was like last year. And before I worked at Cane's, and then my job now at Walmart. So that was over a year. Me and this friend started to get closer over the course of months in our friendships, which I thought it was natural because I'm not the type of person to like, you know, add people on social media outside of work and talk. So I thought it was like a natural, we just grew together and strengthened our bond, you know what I'm saying? So I got to be around her more, we hung out more, and this summer was supposed to be, you know, where we got to hang out more because, as y'all know, I'm moving to Texas in August. I got so many messages on my phone, like just unsaved numbers. So let me find it real quick. This all literally started, y'all, from me asking her, does she want to come with me for Pride Month? So I said, hey, did you want to go to Chicago Pride with us this month? So I was actually just inviting her to Pride with me and Fahim, right? She said, hey, and no thank you, and with a heart. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean no? And I'm thinking in my head, why would she say no? Because this person supports my community. I mean, Pride is for everyone. I know not everyone's educated about Pride, but Pride is just literally open for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, talks about the importance of queer history, and you know what I mean? But all that, it's really open to everybody. It's not just only for LGBTQ people to go. Straight people can go. It's literally open for everyone, like I said. I say, okay, can I ask why? Like, have you never been before? Because I don't like to jump to conclusion and assume like, oh, you're weird because you tell me no. But then that like low-key it just rubbed me the wrong way, y'all. So y'all get what I'm feeling already? So she says no, I haven't, and it's just that it'd be a lot going on from the pics and I see, just rather not go. So I'm like, okay, so you're making your opinion off pictures and stuff that you've seen online, you know what I'm saying? So I said, I mean, I used to kind of think the same way, but when I went for the first time last year, my perspective changed, and it's a really fun event for everyone to enjoy, and they have cool drag shows where people dance, lol, right? You know what I'm saying? Just trying to educate my friend about Pride or whatever. So she said, that's cool, when is it? I said, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you watch my stories often this month, but I was a little shocked to see you not say happy Pride to me or not like share anything, you know what I'm saying? The first of the month of June, right, I was, you know, I'll be sharing Pride Month stuff, and I was like, happy Pride, and I made this post saying like, happy Pride to all my fruities, and I barely see my straight friends that are allies supporting, you know what I'm saying? So, and I know for this particular friend, she views my story in at least 24 hours, you know what I'm saying? So, and I even try to like put in there, like I said, I included like, I don't know how often you watch my stories, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to give, you know, grace and doubt because I don't know. I'm not, you know, trying to claim like, oh yeah, I saw you watch my stories. Like, I don't know. I'm not petty. I look at my, like, who views my stories during the day, but I'm pretty sure she saw it at least in the end of the day, but I still try to include her, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So when she said when is it, I said we're going on the 22nd, that Sunday. So then she sends me a paragraph talking about, I don't recall me coming across anything that has something to do with Pride Month or on your story, and I don't think it was important for me to tell you, to be honest, but now that I'm moving forward, it'll be sure to make sure I say it. Happy Pride Month. So I just kind of felt like, I'm thinking like, you know, she's understanding a bit from when she said that, but it was just kind of like, I didn't appreciate the whole, I'm trying to understand where like she means by like, oh, I don't find it important, because it's like, I'm your fruity friend, you know what I'm saying? And I get that, like, as a straight person, you're probably not firsthand thinking about that, but in a sense, like, Pride Month comes around, Pride Month is everywhere. Jobs, work, ads, everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I was seeing Pride before I social media, anything on my social media with Pride. Like, I've always knew about Pride even before I was out the closet. So I'm just kind of confused, but I'm still trying to understand. So I say I appreciate that. Yes, Pride Month is very important to me. It's not just a celebration, it's history. That's why I try to educate people about it, sharing and making posts. And even when you had told me the other day how you said how I like to include everyone in my community on my YouTube, it just rubbed me wrong, because when I started thinking you as being my straight ally friend. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I've been sharing all these posts so people can like read and like, you know, I don't know, some people just scroll and tap, you know, through stories or whatever. But still, it's like, you should at least saw the post. And but you know what I'm saying? I'm still in this mode, like, I don't know if she did or not, but it's like, I'm trying to educate you now. So it's just like, okay, like, you know, I'm just kind of expecting like a response in the sense, okay, like, I understand you, friend, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna make sure to go for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, a friend that supports you is just like, you know, like, fuck it, let's go, let's do it, you know what I'm saying? So she said, I'm confused how that would rub you the wrong way if I said that, and I wish you just would have said something at that time, so I could have corrected myself in that time. Because now I don't exactly remember what I said. I just remember me saying, I like how you be saying you're fruity on your intro. And no, the conversation was more than that. And I think she forgot that. So I'm just like, okay. So then when she says she's confused how it rubbed me the wrong way, I'm trying to, at this point I'm getting like confused how you're not understanding how I felt some type of way. Like, it's the fucking 6th of June. And I'm not like petty, like, oh, right on the 1st, tell me happy Pride Month. Like, I understand shit happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? You forget. I'm not speaking on that you forgot. I'm irritated at your response. It's just like, oh, well, it's not that important to me. But yeah, oh well. But yeah, I'll make sure to tell you, oh, happy Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of like, bitch, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? So I said, since the 1st of June, has Pride Month crossed your mind, like, at all? Like, all the other stuff, like Juneteenth and stuff? Because she's always sending me, like, Pride Month came around, she's sending me all types of stuff about, not Pride Month. Y'all, I'm getting messed up, y'all. Hold on, let me put this, I need to put my, fucking kyanite on, because I can't speak and think straight. Just like, she always sending me around Pride, around Black History Month, like, oh, all types of videos and stuff, educating herself. But it's like, you can't take the time out yourself to educate yourself about Pride. And it's the fact that I'm still trying to understand, like, how you so quick to educate yourself about that, but not about Pride. And Pride Month, yes, is for my community, but Pride, the event, is for everyone. It's just the awareness of the fact. Just like around Black History Month, you send me videos and stuff about your history, our history, and tell me how you want to educate yourself. It's the same thing with Pride. Just be more aware. That's all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? Because she's already giving the type of people, like, you know how like around Palestine and stuff was getting bombed? She's giving me one of them people that just like scroll past those posts and don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, share a post. Shit, read it. Educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just the human morals and your concern for other people's suffering. You know what I'm saying? She said, Pride was never important to me in my life, but now that it is to you, I'll respect that because you are my friend. It's not like I have 100 bi or gay friends for it to be something to me. But again, I didn't want to continue the convo because I didn't feel like I did anything wrong for real. And that's where the issue is. If you're feeling like you didn't do anything wrong, that's where it's just like, you're not very open-minded and having compassion and understanding for the situation for real. Because it's like, Pride is important. Bitches fucking MAGA everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm irritated at your response. I'm not mad that right on the 1st you didn't tell me happy Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? So she says, it will be the things I see fit for me that I sure hope you can respect that. You act like I'm saying F the community or something, and that's not the situation. And that's not even what I'm saying. Like, I'm mad at your response. You know what I'm saying? So she said, so I said, I'm not coming at you for being unaware. I'm a little upset because of your response. It's coming off ignorant to the importance and history of Pride. Like, Why are you acting like fucking Pride is like the 4th of July or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? She said, I understand exactly why you're upset, and low-key, I was going to tell you I didn't want to explain why I didn't want to go because I knew it was going to turn into something. Going with my first mind next time. You think disrespect, no disrespect, but Pride Month just hasn't been important to me, and you can't feel no way about it, especially if I'm not a part of the community. But like I said, I'll look into it more for next year because of you. I'll talk to you later, and I love you, friend. And that's the weird shit. Bitch, next year, bitch's Pride Month is just fucking started. Like, what do you mean? Like, you can educate yourself on the importance of it now. You know what I'm saying? Or just simply ask me questions if you're confused. You know what I'm saying? So, you didn't want to bring up that conversation because you didn't want to expose for the type of person you are how you really felt about it. Because you already had these misconceptions and these thoughts about it from posts you've seen. So you're like, oh, well, Kendall's talking about Pride. I'm not going to really say how I feel about Pride. And I just don't feel like I have to talk about it. That's why I'm like, that's the weird shit that I clocked. She didn't like that I clocked that shit, low key. So I said I apologize if the approach could have come off aggressive. But it's like, I'm not apologizing for everything that I stand for and when I'm trying to educate you about. Like, it's important. I'm not saying nothing wrong to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't appreciate. So she says, thank you. I said a lot of people have killed themselves, and younger children that can't be themselves. It's still even illegal in different places to even be yourself. Queer history gets silenced just as Black History Month. So that's where my passion stems from, but I just want you to be educated on the importance of it. As someone that's my friend, Deja. She said, I promise you, and I get it, Kendall, for real. I don't know if I spelled your name right, lol. So that's why I'm getting like, bitch, are you high or something? Cause she's never spelled my name wrong. So I'm like, what do you mean? Also, you don't know if you spell my name right. You know how my name is spelled. She says, so then I'm thinking a conversation we both like on the same page or somewhat like, you know, in the middle ground about this situation, right? Why this girl, I'm at work, right? And I'm going to break, right? So I look at my phone at 3 o'clock in the AM. She woke up out her sleep, texted me this long ass paragraph, y'all, which I'm gonna put on the screen. This girl talk about I just woke up out of my sleep and I just want to tell you the surprise gift that I put together for you contains quote unquote pride things. Now all of a sudden it has pride things in it. Okay. So she says, I was just gonna obviously wait and just give you your gift and let you see what it was. But since we have that convo yesterday, I feel like I should just tell you I really hate how you were aggressive even though you did apologize. But still, it was only 6 days into June. In the whole 30 days of June, I would never just like let the month fly by without saying Happy Pride Month to you. I just feel like our friendship progresses and you should wait to see how things play out before speaking too soon on things. I'm not the average friend, meaning I observe very well to the point where I show appreciation in ways where my friends really appreciate me and love me more. My package did ship, so you will have your gift soon. And also, I do respect your boundary about if something does bother you that you wait to see how you feel and gather your thoughts before presenting them to me. But I feel like when it comes to me specifically, that you should at least tell me the next day so I can remember what the issue at hand is and me handle it immediately instead of dragging the situation days and days on. I see the pattern and I don't want it to become unhealthy. I feel like it's healthier that way, honestly. Hopefully you can see my point of view. That's why I told her, I said, you're contradicting yourself because how do you say you respect my boundaries? When something that upsets me and I'm like, okay, like I'm gathering my thoughts. I'm not gonna just take out how I feel on you because that's not healthy. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna see how I feel. Like, I'm like, oh, am I wrong for this? Or, you know, I'm just see where I'm valid at and respect, you know, everybody's feelings in it. Then I'm gonna come to you and say, hey, this and that. With this situation, I wasn't mad on the first of the month like, oh, bitch, you didn't tell me Pride Month, fuck you. It was where you said no to going to Pride Month, and then I'm sitting here asking you why, and then that was your answer. That's what it led me to that question. How do you feel about Pride? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you see you watching my stories and stuff, you ain't saying nothing, you share nothing, you say Happy Pride. That's where it led the issue. I literally told you the issue right when I had the issue. So that's where it's just like, how do you say you respect my boundaries? But then when I tell you, oh, it's waiting days and days on, like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm confused at. So I said, you're contradicting yourself in the statement where you say you respect my boundaries, because how do you say you respect me you say you respect how I feel, and then I tell you the next day, what was I supposed to tell you right on the first? Oh, Deja, you didn't tell me Happy Pride? That's petty and unnecessary. It crossed my mind this week after I thought about the posts I've been sharing and thinking about Pride. So I brought up when I asked you, did you want to come with us? Then it fed more energy to ask that question when you said no to Pride with no explanation. And I said, why did you put quotations around the pride things? Like, I just found that kind of weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you being weird? From then, I guess she didn't want to talk about it anymore. So she called me the next day when I was asleep. And then when I got up at like 12 or 1, I just called her then. So then she also leaves me this voice message, which I'm going to play for y'all.
I'm not talking about the whole Pride Month thing, me telling you happy Pride Month, whatever. I'm talking about when you had said I rubbed you the wrong way. Okay. I don't even know what I said exactly to rub you the wrong way. So if like you're going to be where, okay, you're gonna like, okay, say for instance, I'm rubbing you the wrong way, and then you're gonna keep waiting days and days and days to tell me.
But that's not what happened.
I'm not trying to contradict things. I'm trying.
Hold on, y'all. My camera about to die. Y'all, I don't know if this bitch is dead or if it's overheating. It said battery exhausted, so I'm guessing it's overheating. But I don't know what it want to do. But I'm gonna try to keep recording. And if this bitch act up, bitch, I'm happy to come back to y'all because I don't know what it want to do. But okay, y'all. So I guess she want to act right. So I'm gonna just restart from opening the little voice message and showing y'all because I don't know what it was doing. It was overheating, but you know, we're gonna just try to get everything out.
For you to continue to just keep waiting days and days and days to tell me something when I'm telling you sometimes I might forget exactly what has happened at hand. So if you would respectfully tell me the next day so the problem can be solved, I'm trying to get the problem solved. I'm not trying to say fuck your boundaries. No, a person trying to contradict is trying to like get out of the like you know, try to like get themselves out of the problem or whatever the case may be. They're trying to make it seem like there is no problem and you're the problem and stuff like that. No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to have a healthy relationship with my friend. Now, I already understood how you want me to educate myself on Pride Month. Understood. That's fine. But I'm talking about if you have an issue with me, can you figure out how to tell me in a timely manner so I can know what I did wrong? There's a million things that happens on a day with me. So if I did something wrong to you on, like, you know, obviously not on purpose, I need to know what was the issue. And honestly, if I was not like at my sister's house, I would have just picked up my phone and called you. But every time you and I get into a dispute or something, it is through text message, and I don't like that because you take it the wrong way. You take everything I say the wrong way through text message. So I do advise like us to have like more phone conversations too when we're talking about something through text message so it doesn't get misconstrued. And I put quotes around pride things just because there's no ill intent about it. I was just letting you know, like,
that don't make no sense.
You know, specifically your gift is like pride things that, you know, not just random gifts. So yeah, like I don't know what it be, but it seemed like you be picking like not necessarily on purpose, but you literally just be like asking, literally nitpicking things, and I'm just really not used to that with anybody. It's okay to ask questions, but I don't know if you be thinking like I'm shading you on purpose or what, but it's quite annoying, and I'm not out to get you, and this is turning into something bigger than it should have. And like I said, I should have went with my first mind, and I should have never even answered your question. Respectfully, I should have said, no, I don't want to answer your question because this is ridiculous how this is going into today, the next day. And yeah, I know I woke up, you know, thinking about it because, yeah, like, I feel like you felt like I wasn't taking you serious or anything, but I feel like you, like I said, you should have took what I said into consideration as far as, you know, as our friendship grows, you need to see, you need to see instead of just like pinpointing something and being like, oh, it should have already, like, has Pride Month crossed my mind and all that. It's only 6 days of June, so I just feel like you should have gave me the benefit of the doubt more so than just like, low key being aggressive, attacking type of thing. But like I said, I probably would have never felt that way if you hopped on the phone. And yeah, like, I feel like if you see that text messages is going south, you should just pick up your phone and have a conversation. So, you can hear my tone, I can hear your tone, and everybody can just figure it out at that time.
So, after I called her, y'all, why immediately when she picks up the phone, she's coming with like this aggressive tone. She's coming with like this, she's mad already, like she don't even want to talk about it. And it's so crazy that you're saying that, oh, and the conversation's going left through text, why don't I call you? I literally was gonna call you after you didn't respond, but she just got to it first from me. I feel like with her saying like, oh, she doesn't have to answer my question. No, I'm glad I questioned you because you really awakened me to what kind of person you were and how you viewed my community. I don't feel like I nitpick as a friend. I'm just the type of friend, like, I just gotta make sure my connections with people are genuine. And if something that bothers me that I question it, I don't think that's a problem. And especially if that's something that you feel the opposite towards, you know what I'm saying? If you cool with me, you don't got no issue, you support, there should be nothing in our friendship that I can't question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if something comes across me the wrong way, bitch, I'm gonna question it. Or if it just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it's just kind of like, you're mad that I exposed what kind of person you were. So, we get on the phone, y'all, she started going all in. She's talking about, like, this is not even my friend in the room no more. She's not even letting me speak. She's just like, oh, I'm tired of talking about this. I'm just done. This was yesterday. This is a snap. Then she starts saying, oh, I'm trying to relax. I'm not trying to deal with this. She was already sending me voice messages. I'm mad I didn't save the ones before the one that she sent them. Because, y'all, I'm telling you, like, her tone was not... Daw's aggression and the ignorance was, like, literally in the voice messages before this stuff. So it's like, she lucky I put those in there because I'm like, y'all, but y'all already see how the conversation is going. So when I'm on the phone, she started getting aggressive and stuff. I'm trying to speak. I said, I don't appreciate your response. I don't appreciate your ignorance. It's not about telling you Pride Month, Happy Pride Month on the first of the month and stuff. And so I even tried listening to like this book I've been reading, and it's talking about like just basically like finding agreements and disagreements between conversations with people. And so the thing that I clocked and I noticed about this friend, particularly Deja, is that I thought this whole time she supported my community because of dynamic in our friendship and what I stood for. I started to pay attention to and how the people she date, and that's how you know people be feeling a type of way. You know what I'm saying? Just pay attention to who they date, because say you have a person that's like all supportive of our community, whatever, and then they date somebody that's homophobic. That right there, it tells out how they really feel, because how you say you all for this and you all for our community, but you're dating somebody that's homophobic. Bitch, you're homophobic too. You can't be, oh, I love my black people, and then date a racist white person, or just date somebody racist. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you align someone with how they view. That's what I noticed about our friendship. And so she would start dating these men where it would be like all these lists of red flags, but she would be focused on these one little things that really didn't matter. And what I noticed when that came to how it affected our friendship, I noticed like her ignorance and her blind side to things. It's just like, and that's what started to become the main problem in our friendship, because we would get in arguments these past couple months recently because of how she viewed things. Like, it would be like her closed-mindedness. She's one of them people, like, they want to be open-minded so bad, but when shit really comes down to it and they're in situations, they think so small. They're not thinking the whole list in the room. They're thinking of this small little subject on the paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what really happened. And when I would have in these arguments, I would tell her about herself, she'd be like, oh, I'm not closed-minded. If I was closed-minded, I would just be dismissing the conversation. No. Closed-mindedness reflects in a multitude of ways. It's not just, oh, well, you don't like these sneakers because of this color, or I'm not fucking with it. No, it can show in little things like how you view other people, what you think, how you view yourself, like that closed-mindedness. I just didn't respect. And I'm a person, like, my open-minded is all to a variety of things and all across. It's not just, oh, I'm only open-minded to this but closed-minded to that. No, like, an open-minded person is gonna take the information they receive and really dissect that and process that shit and be like, okay, I can see how this and this and that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that became the issue. And so when it came to this, I really, like, paid attention, and it was really like we bumped heads with our mindsets. And so when I exposed her on how this, how I found out she was homophobic and really transphobic, because she starts going into, oh, I just don't understand your community, like, I just don't understand. I said, what's there not to understand? She talking about, so, well, I just don't understand how y'all men, like, I just understand, like, men should just dress like men. Like, I like you because you carry that masculine look. Like, you lean more to the masculine side. Like, I said, so you want to be friends with me if I was more feminine, or if today I just woke up and I want to wear a dress and a wig? She's talking about some, no. I said, so it doesn't matter that I'm a good person with a good heart. It just matters how I present to the outside world and what I deem worthy for you. Like, she's like, yeah, because I wouldn't want to be out in public with somebody and be weirded out and stuff. I just feel like that's fake. And I'm like, yeah, I can't align with you. I just don't fuck with you, because it's like, that's not a good person to me. Because you sitting over here saying that you support my community, but then you just said if I lean more to the feminine side, you want to be friends with me. She's like, oh, that's just what I prefer. There's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like that's my preference. I said, no. I said, that's literally homophobic, and that's literally transphobic in that too, because you saying I like men that dress like men is crazy. Like, I said, and then this whole time I thought in our friendship, I've been having multiple conversations with her, educating her on my community, and that a man doesn't have a look. I thought she understood that, but I guess we were on the same page. We were on different pages the whole time. So y'all, so then after that, she starts going back to the whole pride thing, and she's talking about, oh yeah, I just don't want to see like niggas with their dicks out and stuff. I said, so what do niggas do all day? Like, they literally be walking around ass out, this out, like, what's the difference? Like, and I said, pride, even they have clothes on. I said, that's not everybody. I said, some people, you know, dress more just a pride shirt, blank tee, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then other people like to dress more vulgar. But shit, that's literally the day where you here just be yourself. Do what the fuck you want. Wear what you want. Like, literally, isn't that in the name? Like, so I just didn't understand that. So then we just keep arguing back and forth, and the conversation just gets where, she's like, oh, well, you don't have to be friends with me and this and that. Yeah, I said, yeah, because I don't align with people like that. I said, if I would have known you felt that way about me this whole friendship, I would have never been friends with you. So after we got off the phone, I was hurt about it, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, my friend is gone. But I'm just like, I will forever fight for my community and stand up for this injustice, because that's weird as fuck. Like, you can have fruity friends and stuff, but to be thinking like that and that mindset is just very close-minded and just it's full of hate. And I told her, I said, you're not fucking them. I said, in a sense of like someone you're dating, yeah, I understand, you know, preference, but it does, when it comes to just friends, it's simply just someone you're just, you know, associating with, that has nothing to do with you. So her even bringing up like how her thoughts have nothing to do with me, it simply does, because it's like you felt this way about my community this whole time, and it's just weird. And so I just had to cut her off, y'all. This was somebody that was friends with me, like I said, for almost literally like over a year. And it was sad. It was just sad, but I'm just like, forever I stand and align with people that support my community and love unconditionally, and not just, oh, because of my look and because I dress like a man. Like, that shit was weird. So then after we got off the phone, why does she text this? She keeps just sending me messages and paragraphs and shit.
I'm serious, Ken. I don't like, cause you put it in me in like the most uncomfortable I can't even think of the word, like space. And I understand you don't understand and you're not, you know, complying for what I'm saying. That's fine, but we do not have to be friends, because it's not gonna go anywhere anyways. I'm gonna feel how I'm gonna feel, and you're gonna feel how you're gonna feel. It is what it is, literally. But I don't have no ill intent towards you, none of that. And yes, this happened for a reason.
You don't even want to do better as a person, a human being. So it's like, that's where it's like, it's fine with me not being friends, because if it takes time for you to have to grow to understand and to love people for who they are, and not just for this look that you perceive of them, and what you desire, I will literally end our friendship. I just can't align with people like that. Like people that genuinely accept you for who you are. I don't have to carry myself as a look, water myself down for nobody. Like that's just so weird. And I don't know, it's just really sad that she felt that way. So then I said to her a paragraph after that, I said, it's gonna be on the screen. I said, okay, that's okay. I said, no, I just really saw how you view my community, and I don't align with people that think that way, and I don't want to better their mindsets. Ignorance kills so many people, so many great connections with people. I don't think you're a bad person, but you have to do better than that. We're literally living in times where many people are losing, where my people are losing their rights by pieces. Born human rights. Literally, I was once that person that wanted to harm myself because I couldn't be myself. Being a man doesn't have a look, just as being a woman. But this is why I fight for myself and my community. Because y'all literally be filling yourselves with so much hate and ignorance to stuff out of y'all control. Like literally, like just love people for who they are, and that's the only thing that fucking matters. Like I don't understand why they make it all about everything else. Like I don't know. So she says this.
But the last thing that I do want to express, because I really do feel like you should know this, like you badgering and pushing a person to tell you things that directly has absolutely nothing to do with you, regardless your community. Like I said, I don't bash, I don't disrespect and do all of that, so I know I'm not harming anybody.
And see, like, so that's the issue right there.
Just like
if you think homophobia just has to be you outright bashing people, running in the streets, calling people F slurs and stuff, like you're just one of those silent homophobic people, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? You're not on Facebook and shit saying how you feel about stuff and speaking out. No, you're just one of them people. You're around people you think weird, and you just don't say nothing. You smile in their face and act like you support them. Like that's weird.
Push me, didn't stop. You're wrong for that, and shame on you.
Like no, because I just found out what type of person you are.
Kindle at the end of the day. I don't know 1,000 million people in the world that are gay to, you know what I'm saying, like defend them. And my bad for even being ignorant to the fact that I said that I supported the whole community. That's the only part that you're right about. That's being weird. Ignorant to that, because I should never been saying that. What I am going to clear up and say is I support the gay and bi people who come into my life. But seeing the experience that I'm having had with Frankie and you, I'm okay with just not. And I'm okay with that. I know the type of person that I am. I know I'm a good person. I know I'm a pure-hearted person. I'm not judging nobody on what they do in their life, but I have the right to have certain type of people that I want to be friend. And you wrong for saying like, oh, since this person wears a dress and they're a man, you wouldn't want to be their friend. That's my choice. If my mind is fucked up off that choice, then that's your opinion, but that's not a fact. So I don't respect you for like pushing me when I told you that I didn't even want to have the conversation, because at the end of the day, like further have the conversation, because at the end of the day, none of what you were asking had anything to do specifically with you. It was your community. So yes, I am glad that it did happen. So you are clear on the type of person that I am, but I'm not a homophobic. Like,
not a homophobic.
Homophobic people hate y'all. No. I don't hate y'all. I don't care what the fuck y'all do, to be honest. I care about what I do and what's in my face and who I choose to be around.
That's hate. Only supporting me, but not supporting everyone else is homophobic still. You can't selectively support who you want. It's just not a fucking picking a dog. This is not picking an animal out the zoo. These are human-born rights. Everyone deserves to be respected and loved just how they are, and my look shouldn't determine whether or who or not you're friends with. Like, come on now. That's just like me being in my community and be like, oh, well, I'm only friends with masked people. I'm not friends with femmes. I'm not friends with people that cross-dress. I'm not friends with people that just express who they are. This doesn't make any sense. Like, so y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. You know what I'm saying? My case is closed. This friendship is over with. For me, it just gave me a lot of closure. That was closure in myself from already just her speaking on how she really felt. Because, you know, it was actually times in our friendship these past couple weeks before this happened where I was just like, I was getting irritated from like her mindset and the way she thought, and it was the ignorance that was really doing it for me. Because it was like, as much as a person that says they want to grow and align with me in life and stuff, you don't really seem much open to growing and understanding other people. It's just like you just want to understand yourself, and you have your limits. And I can even see, I've been sent this to my other gay friend, Andres, and you know, it was just like he was saying, like, you already saw in that, like, her limits was already supporting me, which is sad, because that shouldn't be limits to with straight people with supporting human rights. I mean, like, we all are born that and given that, so it shouldn't be no rules and regulations or limits on that. So it's just kind of weird. I don't know, it's just like, these are the same people that sit around and criticize other people for how they live their life, but LGBTQ rights is not a lifestyle. This is literally them and us as a human being. My life is no different than the next person. I have different struggles that straight people don't face, you know what I'm saying? So my life shouldn't be, oh, well, I only get picked because I'm mass. I get picked because I'm this, like, and see, that's the thing. Like, I go both ways, like, but I don't label myself. So it's just like, I don't know why people feel like I'm just not, like, included in that group because I don't peer a certain way. It's just weird. But I just don't condemn it at all. I'm just over the friendship. I wish her the best. I don't think she's a bad person, but thinking like that is just kind of, it's really weird. It's kind of fucked up. After this, I did cry on my way to work. Y'all was hurt, like, damn, my friend gone. But at the same time, I'm glad I don't got no weird shit in my life, because my nigga, like, not nigga, but I don't fuck with my family and shit. So I thought, you know, I ripped all the roots and shit out of the bud, like all the negative shit. You know, I picked the bad apples out the tree. So I'm thinking I'm starting over, refresh, like only around people that's healthy. Like, I love people that align with me for my highest good. I don't do people that add negativity to my life any type of way. And I feel like she was the only really source when I could pinpoint negativity coming in my life. I know all straight people are homophobic and transphobic. It's just sad that most of them here where I live are. So this situation really just encouraged me to be me more unapologetically, because it's like, I don't have to deal with shit like this, you know what I'm saying? And if you think that I care about you and love you so much that I'm gonna not put my community first, like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. Because imagine if I would have been out there and been friends with her. Or imagine if we would have went to Pride and then I would have found out then, like, no. Being LGBTQ stands behind a lot of things. Being proud in who you are. Fighting through so many battles to even fucking be here in a lot. And it's sad that we have to do all that to just fucking exist. But this is why we have Pride. And this is why I fight. This is why in my intro, you know what I'm saying? I say I'm fruity. That includes everybody. Every last one of y'all. And even the younger audiences that watch me and older or whatever it is in the closet, that probably watch you. I do it for y'all. I honestly do it for y'all, because I don't know where I would be even if I never came out myself and made it this far. Like, shit, I probably would have been dead, to be honest. But even going through my own journey with dealing with my family and dealing with people that thought just like her, it gave me a lot of courage and strength, because I know that in the end, like, I would be somebody great. Because younger me, looking at the person I am now, would be so proud. I know little Kendall would just be in such amazement. Like, just even speaking my voice and speaking up for myself, and just on top of that, being bi plus spiritual, because you already get a lot of hate and discrimination because of the spiritual thing. With fruity and fruity too, man, and then being black, man, I don't know. But I really see how the elections and stuff and what's going on really did affect my friendships and everyday connections. I just didn't think that it would be this bad. Like, damn, like, I wouldn't think that this same person sending me posts about how Trump is, you know, forcing trans inmates and putting them back in, you know, with males and females and stuff. I didn't think that all this person that sending me all them damn posts would turn around and be thinking this way about my community. But it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, she was friends and best friends with somebody that didn't love themselves and in the closet and carried that mask look. And then on top of that, you know, you expect your men to have this, like, toxic masculinity. Like, they love that, and it's sad, but I just feel like a lot of black women are attracted to that toxic masculinity. And I thought that that's why I said, like, I thought that my content spoke for itself. Me being me literally proved everything that I'm speaking about. But I guess I needed to go on my story and make TikToks and stuff. I guess I needed to speak more about it because I guess I did. That calls for end this story time, y'all. That was pretty much everything that happened that I can remember. She said all that crazy shit and it was done. Oh, and then I looked up on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. She already removed me that same day. I was gonna leave her like unfollow up, and I was like, just block, because I don't want to even think about you at all or see something pop up. It did hit me like my friend is gone more now, like 2 days, 3 days later. It's just like the thinking process, like how could a person think like that? I gotta accept things for like what it is though and leave it then, but I know I'll be in a better place and space to meet better like-minded people, because a lot of people like in Racine and from Wisconsin and shit just think so close-minded anyway. I guess I come from a place that's it's just normalized to be homophobic and be in a closet and DLs. I mean, the dating pool here is terrible, much terrible. I mean, you got more people on Grindr than more people out. I'm prepared for Texas. I'm ready to meet some more foodie friends and meet even more heteros that actually support and are actually allied to my community. But, you know, anybody watching this, I want y'all to learn from the experience, and even my fruities, just to be aware more of y'all straight friends or ally friends that say they support, you know what I'm saying, and whole time hate themselves, or even just like black people in general. Like, this is just, it's sad even coming from like the black community. Like, we already got it hard as it is, and you're gonna turn around and think like that. But like I said, I'm not surprised. I mean, my family be thinking the same way. But until then, y'all, make sure y'all leave a thumbs up, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I love and appreciate y'all so much. Happy Pride Month again. You know, watch y'all back. You know, man. And Kamala's still out here fighting for our community. She's still out there waving her pride flags and supporting our community. Like, I love that. But until further notice, you know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all in the next video. I love and appreciate y'all so much. Haters block, weirdos block, all that shit. And yeah, get your tissues. Don't cry, but just subscribe, bitch. But yeah, I'll see y'all later though. Bye. Oh, y'all, last one thing I forgot to mention. Why I went to go call my gay friend Julian that I don't speak to like that. I tried to call him to even explain the story to him, the same story, y'all. Why, when I asked him, I was like, oh, I literally just explained the beginning, how I was explaining everything, and I was like, am I wrong for anything? And he was like, oh, where you wronger at was even like saying and speaking up and saying anything. I was like, I'm wrong for even speaking on it. I'm wrong for even making a post and telling straight people that are supposedly my friends and allies to support. Bitch, okay. Blocked. I was like, yeah, coon, because I'm not even surprised with him, because he was the same one that sat in a room full of Hispanics that were saying the N-word, and when I said something, that was an issue. And I was like, you're black, and you're just letting Hispanics around you say the N-word and shit, and you see no issue in that. So yeah, I was like, yeah, coon. And then on top of that, I see what type of person you are in my community. I thought I was aligned with people that, you know, use their voices and spoke up for what's wrong, and you know, knows right from wrong actually. And the fact that you know right from wrong and then you still felt that way, I was like, okay, yeah, you're weird. Yeah, you're the type of person, it seems like, in my community, just sit around and let people call you F-slurs and stuff and be like, oh yeah, they didn't mean it like that, or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, blocked. So I unfollowed him too, and that was that. Lost 2 friends literally in the same 2 days, same week, same weekend. Yeah, but it's okay though. I know the type of person I am, and bitch, I'm gonna make better and even, you know, wiser friends and healthier friends in the future. But yeah, I just want to say that, y'all. Bye, y'all.